Coach, appreciate the time. What I want to start with tonight is you hit the 4 goal mark for a third consecutive game instead of a 3 game point streak. The positives in that first half of the game tonight, and they go up 4-1. What would you take from that front of the game starting off tonight?
Well, we played a good first 10 minutes in the first, and we played a crappy 10 minutes of the first. And we played a good 10 minutes of the second, and then we played a crappy 10 minutes of the second. So once again, the ebbs and flow with these players, with this team, we have to flatline it a little bit more, right? Not make the ups and downs so severe. And realistically, in the third period, I actually thought we played pretty solid defensively. We talked about some things in between periods that we cleaned up, which I thought was better. But we just got away from our game. And when it goes up 4-1, I mean, I've played this game. I get it. You kind of think, hey, I'm going to go get my point. I'm going to go get my goal a little bit, right? So we just need to rein that in and understand that the 2 points that the team are trying to get are of the utmost important right now. We're in a playoff hunt here, and I understand there's still 35 games to go, but we can't take our foot off the gas for a single game here. We have to keep catching the teams in front of us the best we can. So to get a point tonight out of this obviously is a lot better than what we got last Friday night, and there's still 4 points on the table here this weekend. So we need to regroup, look at the film, clean up some things, but we scored goals because we played the right way, and we scored goals because we worked hard and we were in position. And when we veer away from that, that's when we kind of get into trouble.
Frustrating to see that lead dissipate 4-4. On your end, how frustrating is it to have all 6 shots in overtime, along with a power play, unable to cash in there, and then you go to shootout, Jacksonville with some momentum, and we're able to lock it down with Jordan and goal.
I mean, anytime you go to overtime or a shootout, you might as well just flip a coin, right? Like, we haven't been in very many of these situations this year. I guess maybe for a while there, we did have some overtime games in the first, 10 or 12 or whatever we played, but we just got to bear down and find a way to win it and get that extra point, because I felt like we were more deserving of that extra point than they were tonight. But like I said, when you get into these situations of overtime and shootouts, it's a coin flip, really. And I'm not going to stress or dwell on it right now, because there was things prior to overtime and the shootout that we need to correct and fix that should have prevented us from getting there. So happy with the point, not satisfied with the overall game.
Impression tonight of Ty Taylor, first ECHL career start. Your thoughts on his play and the work this week put into his first start here tonight?
He was fine. I mean, it's a crazy situation to put into, because he wasn't supposed to be starting, right? So we had Keith there, and then Keith obviously got recalled by Lehigh Valley, and gave him as much time and warning and preparation as we could to prepare for tonight. I thought he made some good saves. He played the puck well a couple times. But overall, just first game at this level, is pretty good for what he was able to give us and provide us there.
You've spoken highly about your best players performing to the best and really being the engine that steers the offense. For Matt Brown with a multi-goal game tonight, how much of a factor, of course, is he going to be here in the second half of this season in terms of leading the offense, and what did you like from his game tonight outside of just scoring goals that perhaps lended to those plays developing well for him?
Well, Brownie's best when he moves his feet, and with his speed, that needs to be his biggest asset. And yes, he and Primo and Todd and Smitty and some of these other guys need to be the engines of our team. They need to drive this ship forward. And both Brownie and Primo had pretty solid games tonight, played a lot of minutes, power play, penalty kill, all that stuff, out there in the overtime for quite a bit. But like I said, when Brownie moves his feet and he's playing with his eyes up and he's moving, that's where all his plays tend to happen, because time and space opens up, ice opens up. So for him to work the way he did tonight, he gets rewarded, right? And that goes for everybody on this team. If we work the right way, if we contribute to the team in the correct manner, if we stop and start where we're supposed to, then we've been tending to get rewarded here over the last couple games. So that, without watching the film, I know can be part of the message tomorrow, but once again, have to analyze everything. But Brownie is did his part tonight, and it needs to continue for this, however long he's here, for us to have some success and even a chance of making this playoff push.
Coach, thanks for the time, Simon.
Yep.
Appreciate it, Matt. Thanks for the time tonight after matching your career high 3 points. Speaking on the player's perspective, for you, what was clicking well tonight and led into a multi-goal game to lead the Royals here, picking up a point tonight?
Yeah, we had a pretty good start. Got a goal early. Probably could have had a few more. They kind of took it to us the second half of that first period. We got away from our game. And that was kind of the story of the night. Whenever we were playing our game, we had a lot of success, a lot of pucks on net, and we were scoring a bunch. But we got away from it at times, and those small lapses cost us, and that was the difference in the game.
Seeing the difference kind of blend over into that second half of regulation, what were some of the parts here, without seeing some film, just kind of fresh off of the game, that you felt looking to sharpen up here heading into another round with Jacksonville tomorrow?
I'd say just our communication in the D zone was definitely off tonight. Guys weren't on the same page. We were letting them keep speed in the O zone, roll around, make plays, and that's something that we usually don't do, and we're pretty good about. So we'll definitely be seeing that in video and working on that tomorrow.
In terms of starting the game, for your performance with 2 goals, to speak of what that connection has been like on that first line. Primo, of course, with you with multiple games, and getting a chance to skate with Caulfield as well for a handful of games now.
Yeah, Preems and Koff have both been playing really well. We're starting to get our chemistry down, starting to click. He had a really nice pass to me for the first goal. And then him and Koff both hard in the forecheck and turned that puck over, which eventually led to my second goal. So credit to both of them. They both played hard, and they're making my job easy.
What was the conversation here kind of throughout the intermission, that quick meeting on the bench there going into overtime, and unable to find the result, but perhaps some positive communication there going into OT with 6 shots? Just a good look for Matt Brown on the other side tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really we've been in overtime situations a bunch this year, especially the past month or two. So no real conversation had to be made. We know what we had to do. Not converting on that 4-on-3 really hurt. We've had a lot of those this year. We need to find a way to get one in the back of the net, and hopefully we can soon. But I think that's something that also needs to improve, and that's probably the difference in the game. We score there, game's over.
Kind of a personal cool moment for you tonight with the multi-goal game, multi-point game with some family here in the crowd. Just personally, how much does that mean to you to have them here and to put on a good show for them?
It's awesome. My brother's home from school, so it's the first game he's seen this year, and then Dad probably hasn't been to one in a month or two, so having them both here is awesome. I got some Jersey food waiting for me, some bagels and some pizza that I can't wait to enjoy, but no, it was awesome having them here and being able to put up a performance like that.
What is that bagel order?
Oh, I think I had him get me like a dozen everything bagels. The Jersey bagels are just different.
Just different.
Oh, they're different.
All right, well, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night, and thanks for the time, man.
Awesome, yeah.